So yeah, now we've gone past all that train stuff. Please do not tell me that is the Brazilian Alan. No, 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 no. Don't tell me that's Alan, is it? No way. If that's Alan, I'm gonna... Oh my god, if that is Alan. There's a problem with my... Oh, Demiral's got suspended, didn't they? Bloody hell. Oh, that's really annoying. Don't really fancy it with Ogbonna, so I'm going to use... Damn it, if my youth academy could give me a couple of... See, look, he's gone down overall again. This is really annoying. Wow, they actually have that as a feature. If you go down massively in overall, if you get a massive injury, you do actually lose your overall. That's kind of cool, but also really, really, really annoying. Those kits aren't going to work, EA. Sorry. Like, that's not on. Huh, I like how our third kit is currently not in the game. That is quite... Sorry. Okay, there we go. I like how our third kit's not in the game. That's upsetting. I like our third kit. But, big game against Everton, really. We beat them, what, 5-1 in the last game? And that was the game before we turned up to Ultimate, and they didn't really do a lot then. But now on Ultimate, everybody's a threat. Because I definitely will concede a lot more goals on Ultimate difficulty than I did on Legendary. Doesn't help that I'm still winning games like 6-4 and 4-2 and stuff like that. Oh, fabs. I like how I don't even have to do anything because the game is auto doing it. Love that. But, big game in the snowy conditions, probably. We scored 68 goals in 26 games. That's not a lot, to be fair, but everyone else just hasn't scored. We must be, what, the most conceded, but also, like... Oh, we're probably up there with most conceded, though, aren't we? Oh well, we are the top scorers in the league, and we're probably going to put a few more against Everton in this one. See for the highlights of this game. First highlight we have here is a ball getting sent through to Michail Antonio, who takes it on his left foot, and it's a brilliant finish from Michail. That's what you love to see from him. He comes out, Pickford doesn't know whether to stay or go, and in the end it doesn't really matter because Michail Antonio just smashes it past him either way. Absolutely glorious and puts us 1-0 up. Then a chance for Everton here as they skip past a lot of our players. Sends Fredericks to the shop with that one. But luckily for us, Lucas Fabianski has been nothing short of remarkable these last few episodes. He's made save after save after save for us. But two of our centre-backs stepped up for no reason, let the striker through. I tried bringing Fabianski out a little bit just to make sure, to try and bait him into a chip, and then realised this is an ultimate team. Had to bring him all the way out, but by that point it was too late. And yeah, they level. It's a good finish, to be fair to the striker. And yeah, it's 1-1. Towards the end of this second half, this first half though, we ran with Fredericks. I didn't really see many options, so I thought I'd fire it in with Fredericks, but not quite enough to beat. Well, I had enough to beat Pickford, but it also had enough to beat the bar. So it's not the greatest of efforts, but then again, he is a right back. Well, I mean, a pretty uneventful half. There was chances, but just not a lot of them. More for us, I'd say. I think Everton realistically just capitalised on a bit of poor defending. I've worked out that that is actually meant to be the Brazilian Alan. That bold man is not Alan. I'm sorry. That is an imposter. No wonder Everton are so far down the league. They're fielding imposters. Yeah, I wasn't surprised. I was playing it. I was like, it would shock me if I didn't have more possession than them, because realistically they've just not been that good. Then neither have we realistically. 40% shot accuracy is just not great. So yeah, need a big shape up in the second half because this can't continue against. Realistically, that Everton team shouldn't be in the relegation zone, but they're in the relegation zone. It's a relegation for the side. Going to the second half, we were a little bit under the cosh here as they play it back, and the striker takes another good shot. This time, yet again saved by Fabianski, who's absolutely been one of my favourite players this season because he's just been so consistent in the saves that he's made. The only goals he tends to concede are ones that he has no chance of stopping. And then after that save, we get a little bit of fortune as Antonio's bit of dribbling found its way off of Mason Holgate to go straight towards him. Look at that, that's really unlucky on Everton. But Antonio just races forward, uses his pace and his strength, gets forward and then smashes it in again on his left foot into the side netting and puts us back in the lead. And just a few minutes after that, Souček finds Mikel Antonio with a lovely through ball. Antonio's got nothing else on, so he's going to hit it, and what a hit it was. Pickford stood still, watched it fly into the net behind him. It's actually a very nice shot if you look at it. It curls. He's hit that with enormous swaz-tekers if you think about it. I'm going to end myself after that one. But he's got a hat-trick, and it's a richly deserved hat-trick. He's been in such good form recently. Then a lovely knock from Allen to find this left winger, who finds Andre Gomez, and that is a superb goal from Andre Gomez. When it came up, it was his first goal of the season. There is a few better ways to open your account in the season. Maybe, just maybe, Fabianski could be doing a slightly better, but as soon as the ball was into him, I went, that's going to be a goal. Then we have a chance here with Lanzini, who had a great touch to get it in, but just off balance, too off balance to keep himself to get a good shot away on his left foot. It's really unfortunate that he's not put that on target at minimum, really. Oh my god, what a frantic last bit of action that was. Oh my word, we could have drawn. Oh, I messed up badly for that last few minutes. Luckily for us, Lanzini's sitter that he missed, and in all fairness, that penalty have gone our way. Mikel Antonio's hat-trick has got us over the line. Oh my god, what a nervy game that was. Yeah, they had more of the ball that second half, I can guarantee you that. Oh my god. Unbelievable, really. Jesus Christ. Well, we got a small bit of revenge on Everton for injuring our beloved our beloved Felipe Anderson. That is almost criminal how we've almost thrown that one away. Jesus wept. But a good 3 points for us. So yeah, just like that, we are straight out of the Everton game into the fixture against Crystal Palace. Fight for every point, yeah. Entertaining game. It'll be tough for both teams. Yeah, of course it will. We'll be taking lessons. We have to work. No, we're ready for Palace. I mean, I don't really know what else I could say to that, in all fairness. This is probably one of the easier teams we've actually played. Rice is up to 83 overall. It's just a beautiful sight. Look at it. It's a glorious, glorious day when you see Declan Rice hitting 83 overall. The fact that he's got 5-star skills, just it is a bit stupid, isn't it? I don't know what else I could do though. I'm going to play Demiral. He's coming back into the side. Need my boy, my Turkish wonder kid. Absolutely amazing centre back role. That's what it is. He's a centre back. So I'm looking at that starting 11 thing, and there's not a lot of pace in there. Maybe Zaha, Batshuayi, Townsend a little bit. I don't know anything about that Borre, but Cahill, I roasted him with Antonio, mate. Keane roasting it. Ward probably getting roasted by Ben Rama the entire game. Let's be real. Watch me now absolutely get dicked by Crystal Palace. Like, the thing is, I could very easily have drawn that last game against Everton if their player wasn't absolutely atrocious at penalties. To be fair, it's probably very lucky they missed, because I was very bad defensively in that last 10-minute spell. Just purely because I was giving away cheap free kicks and stuff like that, trying to win the ball back. I was probably a little bit unnecessary of me to do that, but you know, you got to win the ball, you got to try and do it.
Well, what a game we have in store
it's because it's a derby, isn't it? I forgot about that. I mean, I feel like Zaha's going to cause me issues, and he definitely caused me issues if it was on like competitor mode. He would probably be the one that I wouldn't want to play against. Just too quick and too good on the ball. It's a lovely day for it at Selhurst, though, isn't it? Look at that. Oh, that's beautiful. Anyway, seeing the highlights for this one. First highlight in this game comes in about the 10th minute or so as Jared Bowen just storms down, hits a shot with his right foot. I did want to hit it with his left. I was trying to shape it up for that, but he's gone for it with his right. I mean, sometimes it could catch out the keeper, but this time Guaita was equal to it. But going forward, Antonio played a lovely ball to Souček, who got a little bit lucky, but you could say he's using his strength well, and thumps it in with his left foot. He's very, very good on the ball, Souček. He's a great finisher for someone that doesn't really shoot all that often. But he's absolutely twatted it with his left foot. And he's found the side netting at the far corner, and that gives us a 1-0 lead. And then almost immediately afterwards, some good play here from Crystal Palace. He held the ball up well, found Batshuayi, who lost his marker, and was able to level it really, really well. That's great play from Borre, I think it is. It's a good finish from Batshuayi. Nothing Fabianski could do about that one. And then they get a corner here in about 10 minutes before time, and Fabianski has forced into making a good save. I think it's Borre again who's headed that on. It's a good header. He's got a lot of power in that from someone who's not had to jump for it either, and it's probably a good save from Fabianski. It's denying something going in. And then again in the end of the first half, they get a chance here. Cheku Kiase falls kindly for him, tried to block the shot with Issa Diop, not quite timed it properly, was too far away to get it, and then luckily again for us, Fabianski's superb in net for us. We kind of got away with one at the last bit of that first half there though. Not gonna lie, that was a little bit scary. Batshuayi's been pretty good for them in all fairness. He's been very good in their link-up play. Obviously scored that equaliser as well. Yeah, I'm not surprised in all fairness. Palace have been decent against us in all fairness. Just not been our day really. Oh, look at that! I didn't even notice that Diop had gone up to an 81 overall. That's even better for any. Oh, our players are so good. We might not even have to sign anyone. That is what you love to hear. On to more pressing matters. We really do need to shape up in the second half because we've been all over the place in that first one. We could very easily lose this. Although I said the same thing against Leicester and we ended up smacking them. So who really knows what's going to happen? Then we find a ball in the second half to Said Benrahma. First chance of the second half, and Said Benrahma does what Said Benrahma does, and he thumps it into the goal really. And I think that's his 7th goal of the season for us. He's really stepped up since that injury from Felipe Anderson. Better as a starter than off a sub. And then like clockwork, you can see it coming a mile away. Borre gets the ball and fires it into the bottom corner. It's a really good finish from Borre as well. That's the sad thing about it. He just loses his marker completely. I think it's Demiral. Yeah, it's Demiral he just completely leaves him. And yeah, it's just it is a good finish, but it's almost immediately after we take the lead. And then can we try and scrape a winner? We've got Pablo Fornals on the ball. It's a great save from Guaita. As for all the heroics that Fabianski's pulled off this season, that's an equally good save from Guaita. It's not really high enough to cause him many of an issue. It's a great strike and a good save. Oh, that's frustrating. But then again, I also can't complain because Palace were definitely the better side in that game. They had way more chances than us. That's really frustrating that we've drawn 2-2 there. But I think based on everything, we had good chances as well. That's the thing. Like they had more of the game, so I guess we can count ourselves a bit fortunate we didn't lose. It's just annoying because we led in that game twice and we gave away 2 pretty. I swear they're good finishes, but it's not nice when you can see 2 goals immediately after you score. It's just it's frustrating, but happens, and we need to move on and we need to make sure we're doing better in the next game. So after a little bit of time has progressed, we actually did do a little bit in between. We converted Souček. It finally happened. He's finally become an actual centre mid, so he no longer has that positional issue as well. But Fredericks will have that positional issue because he's obviously we trained him into a right wing back and immediately changed formation. It might be worth changing Bones to a right winger. Might just make it a little bit easier to work with. But anyway, yeah. So let's quick sim this game against the old Brighton. We got a 1-1 draw. Benrahma with the goal though, as we had to come back from a goal down. Benrahma coming back. He's done very well since the Anderson injury. We do have one more game left of this episode. Do believe it is the. I need more games, Gaffer. Mate, you play. You're not out of order. You're still in the squad. Manuel, you play. You're not great when you come on anymore, but you play. So. Yes. I don't know. It's been a really. I feel like I've made this. I don't know how I've managed to do it, but the episodes it's a less long time of me finishing the season. I think I've simmed a few more games than I've I've played in previous career modes. I mean, is it Gennaro? It's Gennaro Cardoso or Giannoso Cardoso? I don't know, something like that. Let's quick sim this game against the Irish. Hopefully we should get a win. 4-1. Big ups. Rashford, Gomez, Sterling and Kane. That is what you love to see. Gonna absolutely smash the World Cup here, lads. I'll tell you that for a fact. We've got 2 games left and we're gonna have like a 9-point gap or something. I don't know. But we're gonna absolutely smack it. I don't get why we're playing so well, because realistically we shouldn't be playing as well as we are. What we're gonna have, we're 8 points clear. So if we were able to win this, game against, who are we playing? It's the Greeks, isn't it? If we're able to win this game against the Greeks, we'll be looking pretty good for a World Cup place. I think this would actually secure us a World Cup position, or at least secure us top spot in the World Cup or in the qualifiers. So we'll sim. We'll see what happens. Hopefully, we've actually lost 2-0 to Greece. That is probably typical England. However, Romania and Sweden drew, so I feel like we've got a 7-point gap on them, which would mean that we're not that far away from. Which would mean we're actually qualified anyway, but shh. Who knows? Who knows? But final game of this episode. It's actually a fairly big one. For us, we can move to within 9 points of Tottenham, but we also need to move a little bit away from Chelsea. Youth players unsettled. Stephen Keenan. If I can remember that, I'll probably have a go at that after this game. I might go and call them up either way, why not?
Okay, welcome everyone. We're now ready to start
we'll
taking
fight for
questions.
every point. This isn't the time for prediction. If I made a prediction last time we played Chelsea and we got spanked 4-1. So hopefully that doesn't happen again.
Thank you for.
I mean, they are just a ridiculous team to play at the best. At the best of times, they're ridiculous to play. Let's have a look. Who was it? Stephen Keenan. Actually, not too bad. Well, his potential's not great, so you might think about trying to get him loaned out for a little bit next season. This Dexter Elliott actually doesn't look too bad. 62 overall at the minute. Got Cardner, who I do want to call up, but he's not old enough yet. Very good left back, to be fair to us. Got Broderick. I've actually got very good youth players. Like Broderick's going to be a great centre mid. 5-star, 5-star. He's more of a cam than a centre mid, I feel. At 5-star, 5-star. But we'll oh look. Oh no, the brand stuff. I think that's mainly because I didn't sign enough South Americans. But oh well. What more can I do? So this is the squad going into the Chelsea game. A massive game, to be fair to us. Like realistically, if they win, we drop down to 3rd. Oh, it's Mike Dean as ref as well. Oh dearie me. If we win, we keep ourselves 2nd. We put a distance between us and Chelsea. If we lose, we drop down to 3rd. And we could potentially slip out of the top 4. You never know with the results of other teams. A point isn't the worst results, but it just allows other people to catch up. I'll just put it in the goal, you know. Okay, that somehow got me some points. Oh well, I don't need to worry about doing the drills.
Well, what a game we
so arguably the biggest game of the season. No clue how we managed to get ourselves up to 2nd in the league. And considering the last time we played Chelsea, that man in the middle of the pit, in the middle of Pig in the middle, destroyed us. So we're hoping that doesn't happen again. But here we go. Game against Chelsea. I'll see you in the highlights for this one. Timo Werner had put Chelsea 1-0 up early on, but Jarrod Bowen was equal to running it down the wing, getting past Ben Chilwell and finding Thomas Souček, who's in some very good goal-scoring form recently. But it was such an easy tap-in to make it 1-1. It was really, really good. I'd say a really good finish from Souček. He couldn't really miss from there, in all fairness. Gets us right back level in the game. Then just before half-time, the ball found its way to Mikel Antonio, who thought, I'll have a crack from here, and has absolutely walloped it into the top right-hand corner. Benrahma just manages to find him, gets the touch past Thiago Silva, and then, I don't know if you could probably say Kepa could do a little bit better. I mean, he has stood still and watched it fly into the top corner, but there's not a lot you're going to do about a shot of that quality. I mean, we've worked very, very hard to be in the lead in this game, and considering the 2 shots we've had that have gone in have been pretty much our only 2 shots, it is a little bit difficult to see how we're going to play well in the second half, considering they were all over us throughout that first half. Look at it, we had 3 shots, 2 of them were goals. One of them was a tap and one of them was an absolute scorcher from Antonio. I mean, it is Kepa in there, so you have to vary it out, but in all fairness, we've not played badly, we've just not played very well. So it's been sort of average, but we do have the lead, which, I mean, that is the best thing at the minute. Hopefully we can just try and hold on in this game and not get embarrassed again. Moving on to our second half highlights here. Thomas Souček wanted to repay the favour for Jared Bowen and give him a tap-in, and Jared Bowen says thank you very much and gives us a 3-1 lead. I don't know about Kepa's positioning here. Pretty much gives him the space for an open goal. Absolutely incredible. Even in FIFA, they managed to get Kepa correct. Then just a few minutes after that, Souček found Bowen again, and I thought, do you know what? Why not? Bowen on his left foot. And he is very, very good at those shots in-game. Like, no matter what you're doing, Bowen on his left foot, his finesses are incredible. Probably shouldn't be beating Kepa from there, though. The whip he's got on that is quite incredible, and just manages to bend it into that bottom left-hand corner. And then just all the space in the world opens up for Pablo Fornals, and Declan Rice finds him. And Kepa, again, you have to say, should be doing a little bit better with that one, but puts us 5-1 up from a position in which we were struggling. We have absolutely taken cruise control in this game. Really, really good finish from Pablo Fornals, who's back amongst the goals. Then just to add a little bit of insult, couldn't quite get the ball cleared there with Fredericks. It finds its way to none other than Kai Havertz, who was causing me issues in the game against Stamford Bridge, the game at Stamford Bridge, and this time he's managed to find the back of the net yet again. That time, there's just not a lot you can do about goals like that in reality. But then just a few minutes after that, Ziyech was able to find Timo Werner with a brilliant ball, and Timo Werner pulls another one back for Chelsea, and surely we can't throw up a 4-goal lead with the way we've been playing in the second half, but it's a great quality finish, to be fair, to Timo Werner. Absolutely smashes it past Fabianski to pull one back. I mean, I don't know what happened in that second half. Chelsea just didn't turn up. We could have, I don't know if it will come up, but they could have easily made it 5-4 right at the end there. I mean, we were 5-1 up and we could have ended up losing that game in reality, because it was that sort of a game. I mean, this time it was a different German causing me all the issues. It was Timo Werner. To be fair, Kai Havertz was quite good for them as well, but they just didn't turn up for that second half. I don't know what it was, but they just decided, oh, do you know what, lads? Let's play awfully. So I don't know what that was about, but yes, a massive, massive 3 points that, considering we were struggling when we were winning. So yeah, great result. Just seen as well that Liverpool just drew their game against Newcastle 2-2, so we are cruising ahead. We might finish second in this year. I want to see a reaction from Aaron Creswell. He can play. Couldn't have asked for much more than from Bowen yet. That's about as well as you could get. Our link-up play was excellent, especially in the second half. We were fantastic. Like, that was an incredible second half. We were piss poor in the first half, I'll tell you that. But look at that, 4 points ahead. We're still with a game in hand on Chelsea as well, so that's really good. We're 9 points behind Tottenham with 8 games left. It's possible we can claw it back to 6 potentially when we play them, but it just doesn't. I don't know. Youth scout report available. Oh, okay. So here we go. See if there's anyone decent in here at the minute, because I'm not seeing anyone. No, no one good in Wales. I've just deleted that one, haven't I? Oh well. This is going to be Creswell. Thanks for putting me back in the team. I'm proud of you, even though you've done virtually nothing in the last few games. Newcastle. I mean, I was tempted to play this, but I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to... You know what? I'll sim it. I'll sim this game against Newcastle. which means that we've got about 2 episodes left of this season. So, all in all, not the worst in the world, but we're out here. Let's see if we can get a big result against... They've got Loftus-Cheek and Stones. That is a great couple of signings for them, to be fair. See if we can get a result here at St James's. Potentially. Oh, yes, a 3-1. Antonio getting 2, and... Oh, no, Antonio missed a shot. Ben Rama getting 1. Antonio getting 1, and Bowen getting 1. That is fantastic for us. And Liverpool drew again. Amazing results in the Premier League for us currently. We are absolutely cruising, and we've pulled it back. Tottenham lost. Oh my word, it could be on. And that makes next episode even bigger because we have Tottenham away. And they caused us issues on Legendary, so I'm expecting them to cause us even more issues on Ultimate difficulty. That is incredible. But we've got 2 massive games, and it comes 3 days after an away day at City, which is going to be fun. But we're going to have to do it either way, so can't believe Tottenham have just lost. That is incredible. Current league standings, Sebastian Haller is still the top scorer in the Premier League, despite being out for like the last 2 or 3 months. That is really, really funny. Timo Werner's 2 goals against us shot him up to 2nd, but it's not going to be enough for him. Anyway, if you have enjoyed this episode, guys, just make sure you drop a like on the video if you feel like it. Subscribe to the channel if you are new. Don't forget to turn the notification bell on so you never miss a video of mine.